She once tried to do a no-handed handstand. It's Leila! Hi, my name's Leila, and when I was a kid, me and my sister really liked to booby trap each other because 4th grade just wasn't hard enough. But the problem was these booby traps were always working too well. Like, we wanted it to hurt. But when you put your stuffed animals outside her door so that she trips and ends with your sister's toenail being ripped off, you've gone to a level you didn't expect. I also don't know what part of a teddy bear you have to touch to rip your fucking toenail off, but be aware. Of course, to get me back, she ended up putting a Rubik's Cube on top of the door, so when I opened it, it would fall on my head. Harmless to everything but our collective in decreasing trust in doorways. Well, for the first time in the history of my 8 years of door entering, I went as I walked through this one. Because of course, as soon as she only wanted it to hurt a little, I end up with the Rubik's Cube corner in my eye. Yeah. I lived in constant fear of where I only wanted it to hurt a little would take us if she ever got her hands on a knife. But even through this, she did beat me up quite a bit, like with her real hands, not just a Rubik's Cube. I think people at school genuinely thought something was wrong at home, and every day I grow more and more uncertain that there wasn't something wrong at home. But it's okay, because when I got older, I was like, I'm big and strong now too, she can't get me anymore. She's now a competitive boxer! You have all these dreams as a kid that are crushed the moment your sister asks if you want to see her new roundhouse. Went to practice with her one time, and pretty soon fun turned into attempting to block and her punching my hand into my face. Then she starts blaming me, like, why was your hand there? Where the fuck is it supposed to be? Behind my back while you nail me in the cheek? Every time she tries to give me feedback on how to be safer, I get flashes of a Rubik's Cube falling into my eye. Thought I was safe then. But other sports I really love, and as a kid, I liked to find things I was really mediocre at and then make my parents come to all the games. So naturally, basketball was one of my favorites, and to make this picture, I was the kid in light-ups, in those Skechers that light up when you stomp really hard because I wanted to bring flair. But my coach did ask my mom one time if I was a dancer, which I was not because apparently I gave gazelle as I was running down the court. But specifically a gazelle that wasn't running for its life. I couldn't even get that much. I was a meandering gazelle. When I heard that, I was like, what? When I was born, I was peculiar. And this is not like, it looked a little funky for the first few hours. This is like, I'm not even a newborn here. This is me on day 5. And still thinks her kid's gonna get bullied at school. Why are my fingers so long? When I came out, my mom's first thought was literally, uh-oh. And not because that hand is also giving gay. Anyone ever been peed on? Some of you. Well, I have, and it was dark and quiet, interrupted only by my fucking dog. Before I understood what was happening, I was like, wow, warm rain tonight. Interestingly, only on my leg right now. Anyone ever been peed on twice? I have as well. The second time, same dog pulled me to the ground with his leash, tied me against a pole, and then peed. You think it can't get worse till you're stuck. Also, I was attacked by a dog as a kid. And I have a scar on my lip from it, and sometimes people ask me about it, and for a while I talk about it, and I would play it up a little bit. Be like, I'm honestly lucky to be here today. But then a few years ago, someone was like, wow, and I responded, yeah, the wiener dog really got the best of it. And as it turns out, people lose sympathy real fast when they find out your dog attack was by a dog with wiener in the name. But come on, it's not about the size of the wiener, it's about the scar that it leaves.